Aerate it.
All the taste buds.
I'll cover all 1,000 taste buds.
The vanilla. The cream.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the ice cream tasting podcast.
What ice cream you got there, mate?
Choc mint, preferably.
Yum.
Welcome back to the Thommo and Oz podcast, guys and gals.
And all the rest. Everyone else.
I would like to formally apologise for the audio at the start of the last episode. I will take 100% of the blame because it is my fault.
No.
There is no other blame to share.
We're a duo, mate. We're in this together.
We're looking at the reading today. The quality looks
better. Sounds good. A hiccup. A minor bump in the road, mate.
And that's it. And you'll come across those. Tell me a road that you've travelled on in which there's been not one pothole. Because in this town, I could definitely not give you that.
No, this god-awful town that we live in.
There's so potholes are fucking everywhere here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. We're actually gonna start this episode the same as we started the last, with a movie review.
Yes. What did we watch, mate?
What did we? I can't remember. We finished it all about 20 minutes ago. It was The Master.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul
Thomas Anderson's
Paul
The
Robinson
Master.
from Neighbours.
Yes.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Toady. Fisher, Becky.
Toad Fish is the...
So, Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master.
Yeah, 2012.
Starring Joaquin Phoenix.
Philip Seymour Hoffman and Amy Adams.
Yes, indeed. So I wanted to... We talked about it at the end of the last episode. Go listen to it if you haven't. But if you don't want to listen to the last episode, skip to at least 15 minutes in.
Okay.
And you'll skip the rocky bit at the start.
Good catch, mate.
Yeah, I wanted to watch this because I wanted to get a bit more of an appreciation for Joaquin Phoenix. Because I'd only seen him in Joker.
Very good in that too. And
my appreciation certainly was matched and bumped up from The Master.
Yep.
So because you pre the movie, you sat me down face to face. You looked me in the eye, right in front of each other. You said, "Now, mate, you might not be smart enough to watch this movie."
No, I didn't say that.
No, you said that it was more so cinema.
Yeah, it's a film. Like, it's really well written, well shot. The acting is like supreme, and the storyline is not like, start finish, like straightforward.
Well, the one thing I noticed about it was like quite, I say all over the place. Yeah. But like it was jumpy from different timelines, I guess, and different areas of Freddy's life. Mm-hmm. Freddy Quell. Yeah. But yeah, Joaquin he's unbelievable.
Yeah. He got nominated for that one. They all did, actually. Him and Philip. Yeah. Who rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman. He passed away in 2014.
Rest in power.
Yeah.
He was unreal.
He's like, a lot of people regard him as like the best actor of our generation.
Right.
Like 2000s.
Yeah.
He was excellent.
In terms of like the story and stuff, it's one of those ones that I probably think I need to rewatch again to get a greater appreciation for it.
Yeah, like that was the 4th time I've seen it, so I kind of like you say, once you watch it again, you sort of, at least sort of where it's going a little bit. Yeah, but it's a different story. It's I don't know if I should have told you before. It's kind of like, it's loosely based on like Scientology. Oh, okay. So the cause is essentially like a cult, like religion. Yeah. Sort of like what they touch on in the actual movie. So. Yeah.
Well, like, because I didn't come out of it like lost. Like I could recall the movie. Yeah. I could recall it, not imagine it, mate. Don't you dare say imagine.
Helen. What did you say? What do you want? Helen. Sorry. What do you want?
But yeah, like, well, one thing I noticed about it, I don't know if this is the right word for it, but I'm going to say it because it sounds fancy. The cinematography was beautiful.
It's so... I love the shots of the water, of the ocean. Yeah. Those deep blues, and then how it's broken in the waves. And I love that scene, like those scenes. And I love the motorbike scene where they show, it's like
a desert plane.
Yeah.
Almost.
Like, it's not dolly. I think it's too quick for... Maybe, like, the quick... Siri! Fuck off! Fucking bitch.
So watch
fucking jacks every interview we do. Every podcast. She's always got to chime in with her 2 cents, and then I lose my train of thought. No. The scene where they're both on the motorbike... Like, how they follow them. I just love that scene. I think it's so beautiful. And then there's so many, like, close-ups of all the actors.
Well, yeah, one thing I was going to say about, like, the lighting and stuff is I noticed in so many of the close-ups on Joaquin, they have the lighting so directly on one side of his face that the other half's almost, like, pitch black, like, sunken. You can tell he's, like, not with it. Yeah. Which was really cool.
No, he's just a phenomenal actor. Did you like how he had spoke out of one side of his face?
Yeah, I sat there at one point and I was like, it's like, how do you do that for a whole... I couldn't do that for...
He had, I think he had rubber, it was, tied down on one side.
Yeah, okay.
So it kind of, forced him to speak out of one side of his mouth. But I think after a little while it did get taken out, and then that's how he did it for the duration of the shoot.
Well, yeah, he's very impressive, and you couldn't, I'd believe that was how he was in real life. He acts it so perfectly.
No, he's excellent.
Seeing how, comparing him to that in Joker as well. That type of character, mentally unstable, he's phenomenal at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities, I think, between those two, because they're, very, they're both physically very skinny and sort of worn down, and both PTSD, sort of mental issues in that regard, and then, no.
That was a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
So, this was tough, though. I was trying to think of a rating in my head.
Yeah.
I want to get you first.
Yeah, I think I watched it mid-November, I think, maybe a bit early November. I gave it 4 that time, and then I watched it 2 weeks later, and then gave it 4.5. I think it's probably graduated to a 5 out of 5 for me.
Wow.
I think it's just such a beautiful film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate to give because we had 5 as well.
It's because I don't want to watch this, mate.
Yeah, I hesitate to give 2 in a row, but and Paul Thomas Anderson, he's such a great writer, director, and he just nailed the story, and it's really just a really beautiful film. So, and we'll definitely watch some of his other stuff
for sure
together.
Well, my initial rating, I'm sitting with a 4.
4, yeah.
I think. Similar to exactly what you said, I think with rewatches that would only go up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a 4. It was a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, no, I'd recommend it. It's on Stan as well if anyone has Stan.
There you go. And if you've got... It's quite long too, 2 hours.
Yeah, a bit over 2 hours, so it's not too bad.
If you've ever got some time you want to wind down a little bit and watch some beautiful cinema.
Yeah.
That's your...
Hopefully you'll like it.
Hit your mark.
And if you don't, you can come see me about it.
Alright, there's our movie review out of the way.
Excellent. Thanks for watching that with me, by the way, buddy.
Mate, it's becoming tradition. We're getting a movie in every week now.
Yes.
So maybe this will be a weekly segment. Movie review.
Yeah. Oh, I got plenty for you to watch, mate.
Good.
Plenty in the bank.
Toy Story 2 next week.
Toy Story 2, yeah, that's what I had lined up. Yeah, real cinematic classic.
Alright, I want to trial a new segment. I've been trying to think of new things, and I thought of this at work the other night. Didn't write it down, and then miraculously thought of it 10 minutes ago.
Thank God.
Hot and cold.
Hot and cold. I like that idea.
So, it's pretty stock standard. You can guess what this segment is without even having to know it, really. We've got 10 things. Hot or cold. That's all I need. You give some reasoning. Just hot or cold. Start it off.
Sorry.
Go, mate.
You know how there's hot ones?
Yeah.
And there's cold ones?
Yeah.
They're not linked, are they? It just seems like a direct copy.
Well, you're talking about Maximo Phone.
Yeah, how they did cold ones. Is that where they got it from?
That was what their joke was.
The inspiration?
They were completely ripping off Sean Evans. And they had him on a couple of weeks ago, I think. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I was just thinking that one day anyway.
Yeah, no, I think that was their whole thing. Was like, yeah, let's just fucking steal it off Sean Evans, but make it cold ones, and then it can be like beers. Great podcast also, and
That's it.
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
those guys
for sure.
are fucking hilarious.
Go check them out. They need it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
hot and cold.
Hot and cold. You gotta do that every time now.
All right, my first one, Birkenstocks. Sandals, my footwear of choice most days, to be honest.
Okay. I'm going to go hot. I don't own a pair of Birkenstocks. No. I would like to at some stage.
Yes. Good.
I think they're hot because they just seem like a good style of footwear. They're fashionable, they look good, but there's also an element of functionality with them.
Yes.
You can just kick them off. Wear them anywhere you go.
That's it.
Breathable.
Oh, aren't they great? Breathable.
They're hot. Over to you.
Hot. Also, I'm not going to say much. All I'm going to say, Thongs the sequel.
That's good. That's very good.
They're just better thongs. They're more comfortable. They cover more of your foot.
Yep. No, I was never a thongs guy. Never any open-toed shoe vehicle. But I would, if I was going to opt for any, it would be the Birks. So pretty decent hot.
Hot. Number 2, the fan on at night.
The fan on at night.
I'm jumping in straight away. It's hot.
Go for You're hot?
Hot. I've slept with a fan on at night for like most of my life. I just love it.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this about you. Your mum's pretty cold on it though, isn't she?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like I remember her getting into it. Like, not getting into it about it one day, but she like brought it up and she was just like, how do you have it on?
No, you remember that one time she came in and whacked a fan over my head.
Yep, that's,
denounced me, told me to get out of the house and never come back.
Had the domestic abuse, had to get the police involved. It was very messy. Anyway.
We don't have to bring that one up, but sometimes when I say
I'll tell you what, I'm cold on the fan
really?
On at night.
Yep.
Literally, I'm cold.
There you
because
go.
I wake up in the morning, it's just, the sound is good. I'll give you that. That used to help me sleep. If you had asked me about 4 years ago, I would be hot as blue blazers, mate.
There you go.
But no, just not anymore. I've graduated. I just don't need the fan on at night anymore.
And I can take that as criticism too, because I feel like that is a graduation. I'm not at that point yet. I'm not ready to move on.
No, I'm cold on the fan.
All right, first split. All right, guys, and this is the end of the Thommo and Oz podcast. We're officially splitting.
The finale. All
right, number 3, parallel parking.
Cold.
Yeah, cold.
Biggest cold. I will park blocks away to avoid having to do a parallel park.
Agreed. Have you ever have you ever had to parallel park?
Never. Because I would never put myself in that position.
Did you do it in your test?
No, I had the 3-point turn.
Did you have lessons?
Yes, I did.
Did they make you do it?
Yes. I would have had to do it probably, 2 or 3 times, I suppose.
Yeah. But you got the 3.
I think at the time I was probably alright at it a few years ago. And it's less technical and there's like less to remember than the 3-point turn. So I think I remember at the time thinking I probably want the reverse parallel. Because you don't actually have to do it between 2 cars, I don't think. You just have to park behind one.
Yeah, there was one in front, but they didn't have to be one behind, so you could go far as you want.
Yeah. It was way more lenient than if you had to actually get in there. But no, I'm ice. I'm Antarctic on
I'm
parallel
with you.
parking.
No, I think I've parallel parked all of maybe twice. Once was like the only lesson I had before my test. And then I think I did it once when I was going shopping somewhere, but the parks were massive. Yeah. And the only reason I did is because there was like a tree in the way of me driving into it. So I went in, backed up heaps. Yeah. But yeah, icy cold.
Did you only have one lesson?
Yeah, and it was the day of the test.
Really?
Yeah, like it was literally wake up at 9. The timeline's probably wrong, but like.
So you met your instructor like that day?
Wake up like 9, go to a test at 10. Oh no, do a lesson at 10, test at 12.
Did they go with you?
Yes, and I used their car that I didn't fit in.
Oh, really?
It was like a little Holden Barino. My head hit the roof.
Yeah, I don't remember what I practiced in. It was some tiny Toyota or something.
Yeah, little cars are good one to
get
it out of the way in.
Yeah, I agree. They don't make them for big boys like us. So.
Yeah, facts. All right, number 4, Facebook.
Cold. Ice cold.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm cold, yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be cold for a few of these. Facebook is just dead. Like, I just check it just cause now.
Yeah.
It's only for Messenger, really.
Messenger? God, we could talk about Messenger for a while, too. Last night had just an absolute meltdown. We had no idea what was going on.
Technical difficulties out the arse. It was just... We get home from ball and I'm like sending you photos or some shit and they just wouldn't even send.
It just, everything just halted. It was like, I had enough for tonight.
So, it didn't fix when I was awake. I went to bed at probably midnight and it was still fucked up. So must have fixed sometime. But I think it was like worldwide. I like Googled it.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Yeah, like everyone's Messenger was messing up.
And then you said Insta was the same. So it must have just been all of Facebook.
Yeah.
Shit, which is a lot.
They have Snapchat as well, don't they? I probably didn't use Snapchat last night.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't use Snapchat often.
No, neither.
Yeah, I think I'm cold on Facebook too. The only reason, like 80% of Facebook for me is using Messenger. And like, Messenger's okay. But like the only reason I even have Facebook is like family.
Yeah.
Because like my family, especially like older people in my family, like don't use like Twitter's my choice of social platform now. And like Insta and stuff.
The only thing I'll give to Facebook is like news.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's handy for that.
Local news is probably the only time I really like intently go on Facebook. Like I'll look up the newspaper and try and get.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, because I don't watch TV, so I don't watch the news.
Well, funny you say that. Let's jump down the list. It wasn't the next one, but cable TV.
So is this free to air TV or is this Foxtel?
Yeah, I guess free to air is probably the better way to do it.
Ice cold.
Yeah, no.
Free to air TV.
Like, you so glacier, I'm ice, your boy. Like.
TV is just... I don't watch TV.
No.
If the footy's, like, I'll watch it for the footy.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't for sport, I wouldn't even engage.
And, like, if you ever do catch the news, even, like, 10 minutes of it, news is so shit.
It's always just bad.
It's sad.
Someone's had a fucking...
Someone's died. There's been a car crash somewhere. Like...
Coronavirus.
Nothing good ever comes from free-to-air TV. Yeah, free-to-air TV can literally be the bottom of the Antarctic Ocean
it's
for me.
So bad.
And it can stay down there.
Like, I would never ask, what's on? Let's see what's on. No. Never occur. No.
And especially because, like, most of the time, it's, maybe you watch something like my girlfriend watches Home and Away. So, like... To see that on time, as soon as it's released, you have to watch it on free-to-air. Or you can wait half an hour, and it's on streaming services. So, like, even if I did watch shows like that, I'd just stream.
You would just wait. That's crazy, man.
Fuck free-to-air. The next one. Tea. Tea. Not dinner tea, like the drink tea.
And not iced tea.
And not iced.
So this is just...
Hot tea.
Hot tea. I'm pretty hot on hot tea.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's a nice, like, relaxing change of pace to coffee, which I have pretty rarely as well, but...
Do you frequent the milk and sugar or either in tea, or do you like it?
Just milk for me.
Just milk?
I only have tea when I go to my nan's house.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll have our dinner or whatever, and then we'll have a cup of tea afterwards and indulge in some ice cream or sweet biscuits.
Beautiful. Nan
never misses out.
Shout out, Nan.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty hot on tea. It's a nice drink.
That's a great. I like that, a change of pace. That's such a good way to put it. Like, I love a. Have you ever strayed from like a normal black tea? Have you ever tried like a green tea or like a peppermint tea?
No, not the Japanese sencha.
On the list.
Still need to give it a try.
One of the greatest teachers of our generation.
God, that's been on the list
Mr.
for 4 years now.
Yeah, no, I'm hot. I'm hot on hot tea.
Yeah, no, tea's pretty goated.
This one's controversial, not for me and you, but for most people. Sparkling water.
Hot on sparkling water.
Man, these people underrate it.
It's just
static.
Oh, these weak people that just don't like their spark. Just weak, just inferior variations of the human race.
Such a good alternative to soft drink.
it keeps me off it. And I still, indulge every now and then. But, like, if I wanted to quit soft drink, I could live off sparkling water. It's fine.
And, like, yeah, people that complain about, like, TV static, it didn't taste good. It's just water that's carbonated.
It's so good. Like, plain water is, like, shit unless it's, like, the middle of the night and you're fucking dehydrated.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes it taste that much better, I reckon.
Which is... There's literally nothing else in it, but it tastes better.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it's fine. And it's like, what, 75 cents a bottle at
Woolies? For a 1 litre.
Yeah.
1.25, whatever it is. Grow up, people.
It's good.
Grow up. It's good. Next one. Headphones. Over-ear headphones. Not in-ear earbuds. Earbuds, not Airbud the dog. Shout out.
Airbud, yeah. Airbud's children, my fantasy basketball team. I'm hot on headphones.
Yep.
I rate headphones. Because when I watch movies, I don't have the sound out loud.
Yeah.
I have the sound come through headphones because I just find it better. Like, my hearing's pretty bad and it probably only makes it worse. But so if I'm watching a movie at like 1 a.m. or whatever, it's not,
loud,
pissing the dad off or whatever. It's not loud. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty hot on headphones.
What type of headphones? Do you have headphones that you wear regularly, or you got the Beats somewhere?
Yeah, I got the wireless Beats Solo 3s or whatever.
Are they like...
They're falling apart now.
Are they over ear or like around ear? I don't know what
they're like on ear.
On ear, that's it.
Yeah, they're the on ear headphones. So, if you wear them for too long, they kind of get a bit annoying. But
yeah. No,
I'm pretty hot on headphones.
Yeah, I reckon I'm hot on headphones, but I haven't had a pair for a long time.
I'm hotter on AirPods.
Yeah, I'm fucking burning up on AirPods.
Yeah.
I love my AirPods to death. They're the best thing I've bought.
I take them everywhere wearing... Yeah.
Like, within the past 10 years, I genuinely maybe buy a car. AirPods are like one of my favourite purchases. They're just so versatile. You can listen to anything, anywhere.
Yeah.
And they look cool.
And they're like non-intrusive.
Yeah.
Like, you can just have men and people like don't even know. In the colder months, you can have a hoodie over and people don't even know you're not listening to what they're saying.
So good. All right, next one. Cans.
Like soft drink cans?
I don't know. Did you bring this one up? What were you thinking?
I said cans because of headphones.
Oh.
That's what like radio people call headphones.
Cans.
I said set of cans.
Well, let's go.
But anyway.
Soft drink. Yeah, okay. Go.
You mean like cans as opposed to like stubbies or something?
Yeah, let's do it like
that. I've actually grown hotter on the cans, honestly, on the tins. In some variations of beer, you actually get more in the...
Really?
You get more in the cans. Like, I think Carlton Dry, it's like 375ml in a can and like 330 in the stubby.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But I think they're like same price or whatever. But people don't like cans because they're like a metallic taste or something. I think it's people need to grow up, honestly.
One thing, I'm hot on cans for one big reason. I think they get cooler quicker and they stay cooler for longer than a bottle.
Yeah, agree. The only gripe I would have with cans is they don't really fit well with stubby holders.
Yeah.
But an easy, you can look past that.
Can you?
Yeah, I don't know. Your hand does get kind of chilly. I'm hot on cans.
I'm hot on cans. Alright, last one. The beach. One of the most rated.
See, I'm like in the middle in the same way that the beach could be divided into two. I'm hot on the sand bit.
Yep.
I'm pretty cold about in the water. Right. I'm terrified of the ocean.
That's fair.
I hate it. I wouldn't go any further than like waist deep, probably.
Yeah.
So I'm cold on getting in because you just can't see shit and you don't know what's in there.
Fear of the unknown.
Not that, but like, I'm a pretty intricate guy. I like long walks on the beach. walking on the beach, that's fine. Love that. Hot on that. Warm on that. Sand's not great.
Especially if the sand's warm, then it becomes.
Yeah, if it's like 40-degree day and you're walking on hot coals, I'm pretty cold on that. But like a nice day at the beach, I'm warm on walking on the sand.
Yeah.
Cold on probably the overall beach experience, maybe.
That's fair. I think I'm like lukewarm on the beach. I don't mind the water. I don't mind the sand. I just don't really love the aftermath of the beach. Sand everywhere. You know, the washing. If you go for a swim, have to wash your hair because the salt water just kills your hair.
Yeah. What was life like before there were those showers at the beach?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where you could like wash it off.
Everyone must have just had the greasiest hair.
Yeah, I must say, it has been a minute since I've been to the beach. I think the beach is overrated. I think there's way better places you can go to than the beach.
Absolutely.
Just sand, it gets it. Like, you'll have backpacks and that sand will be in there for a fucking decade.
Forever.
Yeah.
It never goes.
You'll take food, you'll take some sangers, and then there's sand in there, and then you're crunching, and it's just...
The birds, seagulls.
The bird. Yeah, I'm just cold on the beach.
Cold on the beach.
Cold on the beach.
Alright, that's it. That's hot and cold.
That wraps up hot and cold. Send in some ideas if you've got any. That's a good one,
yeah. Some things that you think are overrated, underrated, perfectly rated.
Maybe you've got something you think is really underrated that everyone shits on, or...
And it could be anything.
Whatever.
Alright. Speaking of people sending us stuff in.
Yes.
Where are we?
We've got some questions.
We've got questions.
Question time, Jack. Okay. So, we put out a question thingamajig on our Instagram story.
Yes, we did, which you should go follow Thommo and Oz.
Thommo and Oz. 3 people engaged with that.
God.
One of them was me. To make sure it was working, because people had seen it and no one asked any questions. So I'm like, is this working? Yes, it is.
It's certainly working, and please just go respond to the questions.
It's not hard. I don't care what the question is. Maybe I do. I sent in the handshake emoji.
Yes.
Put it there. Excellent.
Hands have been shaken.
Moving on. Tynan, our buddy Tynan. We appreciate the questions. Keep them coming. We don't care if you've already sent some in. Send some more in.
Thank you.
Who do you want taking the last shot?
Now, this is an interesting question. Are we talking fate of the universe on the line, death beam pointed at Earth?
Fate of the universe on the line. You can... Is it just from the boys? Is this the boys or is this anyone?
No, let's make it the boys. That's better. I like that.
I thought it might have been for the boys.
Let's do that.
If it was to win the game.
I think it. In my mind, I would just Iguodala. But let's go to the boys. I like that. Recently, hot take. I want Max taking that shot.
Max can get a bucket.
Little Maxi, not a hooper. He's more of a football man. Mm-hmm. NFL football, that is. He's been hooping.
He's got that pace, which is very transferable among sports. And he's definitely improved big time.
And from previous ball sessions last night, namely,
he was great.
He was hooping. So I'm taking Max. I'm taking Max for the final shot.
Well, I thought this was a good question because initially I thought literally any one of us could probably get it.
Yeah.
But I think for me, if it needs to be guaranteed, just get it in the hole. I want Jez with the ball.
I think I know exactly what kind of play you want him to do.
Because he can just score at will.
Yeah.
Someone sets the screen, but then he goes the other side, and he just drives in, and there's just no stopping him. The only person that stops him is himself.
Yes.
From making that shot. Sometimes he tries a little bit too fancy.
Yeah.
But if it was just, standard layup, let's just get it in, Jez isn't missing.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing you said with Max, is that change of pace that he has is so hard.
Oh, it turns on a
so dime. Hard to stop. And I don't know about you. I'm hard. I don't turn on a dime. I turn on a fucking $50 bill. I cannot move to save my life.
Yeah.
So bit of pace and I'm gone. I'm out of it.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
No, I want Jez with the ball.
That's good. That's a good take.
If it was all-time NBA, I want Michael with the ball. He has missed a lot. But I would take a miss from Michael.
I'm taking Mike or Kobe. Because I know no matter how guarded Kobe is, he's going to think he can make that shot, which is a lot. Like, that's enough for me.
Yeah, no. Either or. I mean, if you make it to the NBA, you should,
You should be trusted with the shot as is.
You got to make the shot. I want Steve Kerr.
I want his son, Nick.
Well,
That's actually his name, too.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes.
Nick Kerr.
Yes. Is his name. His son is genuinely called Nick Kerr.
Oh my golly gosh.
Nick K-E.
Moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
Tynan sent us a second question.
Thank you, Tynan.
He said, "Nah, for real, what keeps you guys up at night? Silly or serious?"
I reckon we hit one of each just because why not?
Alright.
Silly? TikTok. Oh, is that silly? Yeah.
Could fit either, I think.
I'm going to take TikTok as my silly.
Okay.
I spend too much time mindlessly scrolling on that thing. Like,
yeah,
whether it's watching, like, people that make little short films, which are really quite good on TikTok, some of the ones, or if it's fucking a dog with a filter over its face and some sound effect, like, do this on your dog, and they'll zone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok takes up too much of my night.
TikTok's a good one.
For my silly. For my serious is a bit harder.
Because, like, what seriously keeps you up?
Not knowing what I want to do with life.
Mm.
That talk that we had last episode, which was yesterday for us, last week for all. But, like, not wanting to be a cog in life and just, like, actually finding your own path.
That's a good one.
Because, you can get quite serious with this. Well, if you're talking serious, that shot I missed in basketball, I can't sleep. Or,
man.
The energy drink I had 2
hours
beforehand.
Yeah, that's literally what's keeping you up. Man, what's a silly thing that keeps me up at night? Movies, but movies, I don't know if that's silly. Because I take it pretty seriously. What do you mean movies? Like, just watching them. Yeah. It doesn't even... I'm trying to think of something that more like I'm trying to sleep and it keeps me up. Yeah. Because I don't watch movies when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the serious one, I'll probably steal that from you. It's pretty much just worried that, like, I won't find what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's that thing, it's like, you need to, like, know what you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about, like, movies and film and that, but it's like, can I really pursue that? Yeah. Like, is it really a reality? But then I just don't want to be, like, 80 and think,
should have done that.
Yeah. And you're telling your grandkids, like, don't fuck this up. Like, you don't want to be that guy. So shit like that keeps me up at night.
Yeah. No, that's a good... Serious is fucking... You made us think too hard, Don, and it's a little bit hurtful.
I can't think of what literally would... what silly would keep me up at night.
The thought of people sleeping with their socks on.
Oh, my God. That would keep you up at night.
Should have put that in hot or cold, because that is...
Oh, no. People do that too, I bet.
Yeah, well, my girlfriend used to. She doesn't anymore, thank the Lord.
Did you say something?
It's like... No. no, I went up to her one night and I said, "This is you. You've got an ultimatum here. It's me or the socks. All right, it's me or the socks." No, she used to, and then doesn't anymore. But like, it's just so unbelievably uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, like, the comfort of not wearing them should supersede.
Exactly.
Anyway,
no,
we've got my good friend Talia from university has been kind enough to send in some questions. So she's responsible for the next 3 questions. This is a good one. Are humans good or bad? This
is such a hard question. But it's like, you could talk for this for hours.
Yeah.
You literally could. Overall, it's hard not to say bad.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're getting it down to as simple as... This is as simple as it gets in my head. We're, like, overtaking the planet. That's it.
We're a virus, dude.
We are just destroying it. That's all it is. Like, even just us being here.
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting on these chairs that were made.
Yeah, just existing is...
That's enough.
Kind of inherently bad. It's obviously it's hard not to say both, because there's a lot of good people out there doing amazing things.
Yeah.
But I just think it's hard not to argue that the planet would probably be better off if we didn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, well... Yeah,
like, like, as a human race. So...
And it's so hard. There was a really good quote in The Master where it was... I cannot remember quotes to save my life, but it was the Master's character. What was his name? Philip
Seymour Hoffman.
He was saying, like, you can't have the positives without the negatives, or else there's no charge.
Yeah.
Which is, like, just factually true, but like, it makes sense. Like, because if you think about all the things, you say there's like such good people in the world, and you think about people that are trying to make like a global impact, like trying to help world hunger or poverty and stuff. Those people wouldn't exist if there wasn't poverty or world hunger, which is
that's so true.
Caused from like the bad people.
That's a really good point you made.
It's positive and negatives. Nothing. They're nothing without each other.
Of course. Can't have a negative without positive. Zero charge.
You pig fuck.
Already know the answers to your question, then why ask pig fuck? There's a Paul Thomas Anderson shit posting, but it's Paul Thomas Anderson pig fuck posting. So I would say, are humans good or bad? I'd probably say bad, but we're stuck here, so make the most of it.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna ditto that because that's a great answer.
Number 2.
Here we go.
Do we really have free will?
Oh man,
it's got to be yes, doesn't it?
I guess so, but like I get where the question's coming from, because it's sort of like what we've been talking about for the past 2 episodes now, where it's like,
because we can do whatever we want, but we can't.
Yeah.
Like I can't just go be a movie star.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't just walk into the NBA.
You can think that you want to do that, but you can't literally just stand up right now and go, I want to be a movie star, and walk into it. Yeah, that's a very tough question.
And because we is an encompassing word, so that's all of humanity.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that live in very severe poverty or
like people that live in like
slavery and shit, like still exists. Yeah. So, but if it's just like, say, just out of me and you, I like to think yes. Yeah. I like to think yes, we do.
Yeah.
Have free will.
Well, like, I think about this sometimes. We're both young men. We have our licenses. We have cars. If we decide tomorrow we want to go to Perth, and drive our car into a beach, we could literally do that. There's nothing stopping us.
Yeah.
So I guess.
Yeah, but then there's that thing where it's like that social. I think it's called the social contract or something, where it's like everyone could fucking wig out or whatever, but we don't, for the good of the community.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing literally stopping us from like killing someone or like doing shit like that, but we don't do that for the benefit of everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like we could drive to Perth and go to the beach, but then like you leave your job behind. Yeah. So then they suffer for that. You're not with your family. Your family's worrying about you because you're gone. So it's all like you could do that, but it's like you don't. Because... So, like,
we have a free will within the boundaries of, like, law, social norms. So I guess that's where the question comes from, because then it's like, is it free? Because you have to follow laws and social constraints and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, because you hear free will and we immediately think, can we become famous? Can we pursue the careers that we want to? But other people would see free will as, can I fucking crack some guy's skull open and feast on the inside?
And then other people would think of like a killer whale or something.
Yeah.
That wants to jump over a fence.
Free Willy. Free Willy. I must admit, that did cross my mind. What's the IMDb for Free Willy?
So maybe we don't have free will, but we certainly have Free Willy.
Talia. Yes, Free Willy exists. 1993.
Come on, you should know
Directed by Simon Windsor.
There you go.
With a 6.0 score on
Should
IMDb.
Be 10.
Dude, Michael Madsen's in it. Mr. Blonde.
Oh.
From Reservoir Dogs.
There you go.
He's got Free Willy. That's so dumb. Oh. That's really good from you, actually. I'll give you that. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay. She actually messaged me another question. So this will be number 3, and then I think there'll be one more afterwards.
Okay.
I don't remember if they're similar. Question number 3 from Talia. Is it really possible to experience something objectively?
Now, I have been trying to think of what that even means in my own head, and I'm struggling. I'm not at that level of intellect.
I think it means... So, you know when things are subjective?
Yeah.
And that's like our take on it?
Yeah.
Can we experience something without bias, maybe? No. Do you reckon that's what it means?
If we say that and we run with that, how we're answering it, I'm saying no. I think, like, yes, you can experience... No, you cannot experience something objectively, because, like, realistically, like, if me and you sit here right now and we both look at this can of lemon smash, Kirk's lemon smash, that's just sitting there, squash. I don't know why I call it smash. But, like, we're perceiving that completely differently, despite the fact that we're literally, all we're doing is looking at it again. Because, like, in my mind, maybe that yellow is a completely different colour to what you see it as.
Yeah, this shit, that fucks with me too, that people could see colours that we can't.
Or, like, maybe it looks bigger to me just because of the way that my eyes are, compared to how you're seeing it.
Yeah, it's, I think it, it's like everything, it depends.
Yeah.
Because, oh, man, sorry.
Talia's done really well with these questions. They're toughies.
Yeah, I'm not a good speaker. I sit in silence and think. I feel like yes for some things. I think because, like, I feel like it could mean, like, if you watch The Master just then, and you... Yeah, but that's not really objective, though, is it? What I was going to say is if you watch The Master and you didn't like it, you could still appreciate that a lot of people do think that that's a really good film.
Yeah.
But that's not your experience, though. Because your experience is always going to be subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really
that's a tough question. Like, well, do you think... This is an add-on question. Do you think there is anything in the universe that is objectively loved or hated? There can't be one thing. Surely.
Oxygen.
Well, there you go. Maybe, yeah. That's like on... Seriously, yeah.
No one says, oh, gee, I'm bloody tired of this oxygen. I've had enough of this.
Yeah. But then, like, if you think anything else, biological needs...
Yeah, so take Maslow's first layer of the hierarchy.
Yeah, we're just chopping that off. Move the pyramid down a step.
Yeah, so we'll just take the first slab. I don't think there's anything that is universally liked.
Yeah. Yeah, by biological needs, there's not one thing.
Because everyone's going to have a gripe about something.
And bias is, like, massive. Bias fucking runs everything.
Yeah, legit. If you had to, like, pick something that you think... If you had to, like, take an item or, like, something for the 8 billion people on Earth that you think 100% of people would like, what do you reckon it would be?
And that's not...
It can't be
food,
water, oxygen, you know, if you could package it.
It's so tough. Because the first thing... I don't know why. The first thing I thought of was a car. And instantly, I'm like, people don't like fossil fuels.
The eco freaks will be pissed off about it.
The Amish.
They wouldn't even know
Always thinking about the Amish.
The Amish, dude.
But, like, yeah, like something as simple as something I use every single day. Same as, like, a phone. There's, like, 1,000,000% people that hate, like, the advancement of technology in general.
Yeah. First thing I thought of was sunscreen.
That's a good one. I like that.
But I think people would still get, this smells
chemicals.
Bad. Yeah,
bad
chemicals.
for your skin. It doesn't actually help.
The corporate people, they're using sunscreen to get money.
I must say, the one thing I hate about sunscreen is how slippery it leaves your hands.
Oh, dude.
You need your hands to apply it, and then it registers your hands, which is so counterintuitive. It's not
so
funny.
True.
You try to wash it off, it stays there for the whole day.
Yeah. Not as like The Simpsons, but people fucking hate this. Some people fucking hate The Simpsons.
There's literally nothing.
I'm trying to... Oh, I've got Reddit up for that objective thing.
Yeah. And? Got anything?
I only just got it up then.
Oh, so, you found like the question on Reddit.
It says, can you really experience anything objectively? All signs point to consciousness and by extension free will being an illusion, so no. The objective versus subjective debate is kind of moot since every person debating any given topic had a predetermined response.
Wow.
Could you elaborate for my incompetent brain? Someone said maybe.
Just be a fence sitter on every
question. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. You could maybe.
Someone said, I don't know, can you? I think we probably discussed it in further detail than these Redditors did.
Fucking Redditors.
I'll find that other question she sent me.
That one, yeah, these are tough questions.
Yeah. Thank you, she needs to send in more.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, no, she's like, really, she's so smart.
We could have a segment. Tough questions from Talia.
Tough from Talia, yeah.
Talia's toughies.
She likes jokes like those, so if ever I see him, I send her them. I'll have the Caesar, please, and then the dude gets fucking stabbed in the back.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah, okay. We might need to do some Googling for this, too.
Okay. Do
you believe in altruism, or are all good deeds in some capacity self-serving and thus not altruistic? What does altruism mean? Okay, let me Google altruism, Jack, and let's clear this up.
Altruism. If I had to guess.
Yeah, have a guess first.
Altruism, defined as everything is true, altruism.
Altruism? Sounds a lot like some other ism I know. Disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others.
Disinterest and what?
And selfless concern. Don't they not add up?
Does that...
Because you're disinterested and but... Okay, so forget that first bit. Selfless concern for the well-being of others.
So it's like empathy. What? Is that what...
I think so.
Selfless concern for
it says similar is selflessness. So it's like you self-sacrifice, compassion, kindness, good... I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
For a start. So do you believe in selflessness, or is all good deeds
I get it, yeah.
in some capacity for your own benefit and therefore not for the benefit of everyone else?
That's so tough. Because realistically, everything in some way or another that you do is for your own benefit. Like...
yeah, agree.
Like, even if you hate it, like, I hate going to work, but for my own benefit to get money, I'll go do that.
It said all good deeds. So I feel like there's some people out there that just do it just cause.
Just cause.
Like, if you... Yeah, but then there's like intrinsic
I was going to say, could you
joy
argue
out of it.
that it's pure, like, even to the smallest extent, that little intrinsic joy that you get is your own reward, therefore making you...
Yeah. Because the first thing I thought of was like if you're working at like a soup kitchen or something and you're feeding homeless people.
Yeah.
Because like that's doing something good, but then you get something out of it too because you're helping other people.
I don't think there is literally a deed you could do in which you get nothing at all, like no feeling.
Yeah.
No
so you get so you get nothing out of it, but you're not mad about that. You're just neutral on it. You just did something for someone else neutral.
What was the question? Do you believe in it? Do you believe that altruism is real?
Yeah. Do you believe in it, or are all good deeds?
I'd say yes, because there's a difference between like if you do it for the sake of that you feel intrinsically, you don't go out there and say, I did this, I feel so good.
Yeah.
But say we're working at a soup kitchen, you do it for your own joy and to help others, but you don't go around parading it and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say that's still selfless no matter what. That's because you're not doing it for like an external pleasure. If it's internal, I'd say you're still being true to being selfless or altruistic. Fancy word.
That was perfect. We have no response. I don't have anything to add to that, mate. I think you've nailed it on the head.
Thank you, Talia.
Yeah. No, thank you so much.
Some very good questions.
And we invite everyone else. They don't have to be that deep or psychological. They could be, what's your favorite food? What is your favorite food?
Fuck, that's tough. Oh, no. No, I know exactly what it is. Chicken schnitzel.
Ooh, that's a
My
good
nan
one.
makes, but specifically Nan's. Specifically Nan's chicken schnitzel or Mum's lasagna. They're top two. Top one tied.
Tell you what, I'm not a big lasagna guy, I won't lie.
Yeah?
I don't really like lasagna that much.
That's fair enough, mate.
But if I had to pick a food, I'll tell you what I love. Fajitas.
Yeah.
Like burrito fajitas. I love just that meat, salad, nice sauce with it.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about this the other day, because I did a few episodes of this pre-Thommo and Oz where it was just Thompson Talks, whatever. And I had one, I thought I'd asked everyone, but I only asked a few of them. Okay. And it was the fast food ranking thing. I don't want to do it.
Like a tier.
Yeah, I don't want to do it today.
Yeah,
because there's been a new fast food restaurant that's opened up. Guzman Gomez is back on the market.
Yeah, reopened. Here. Yeah.
We need to go try it at some point or another.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll come back with some intel. Because last time it was hit, didn't do well.
No.
But
I did have it a couple of times, and I pretty medium on it.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do a proper review.
Should we set up a camera or something, you reckon?
Yeah.
Could we do that?
We can start recording these visually at some point.
Yeah. Because I just think did you watch the Super Mega one?
I don't think so.
They've done a few tier lists, and they kind of sit, and they have it's like, is it Flight? Or whatever? Like, yeah, people play games, and they're in the corner.
Yeah. Like a reaction.
Yeah, I get you. Well, we'll see how we go with that anyway, but...
I like that.
Yeah, no, it would be a good...
We'll do a fast food tier list, for sure.
Be interesting.
Look, in terms of written down stuff, the only things we've got left are our new 3 segments that we like to slap on the end of every episode.
It's only been a day since we did the last one.
But boy, do we have one.
Oh, boy.
All right. You lead us into it, Oz? Beef of the week.
Beef of the week / last 24 hours. Now, Jack, it's Christmas time.
It certainly is.
So, I've been out, getting a few gifts for the family.
Just be good.
Going around, driving around town. And I tell you what, they call it the silly season, Jack.
They certainly do.
They are not wrong. The driving quality around this time of year dips like you wouldn't believe. It is deeper than the Mariana Trench, Jack. And you know what that is? That's the deepest part of the ocean. Do you know how deep that is? It's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. I don't know how exactly, but Mount Everest could fit in there, and there would be room to spare, Jack.
That's ridiculous. Bad drivers. See, bad drivers can be said all year here, but Christmas bad drivers.
Oh my god,
it's another level.
Like car parks are full, and it's like 10 o'clock, and it's like these people should be at work. These people should be in bed or whatever. It's it's fucking Oh my god. I was at the Woolies, of all places. I was at the Woolies car park at Strathdale there.
Yep.
And I nearly get fucking hit because I didn't even look, but some dumb fuck didn't even look. I must have been inches away from that dude so I'm just driving straight, and they're at the bit where you just wait.
Yeah.
So, you're coming out of the car park bay, you're waiting to turn left. Key word there is wait. You wait and you have a look to make sure it's clear. I'm driving straight, so I've got every right there. I just drive straight, and this fucker nearly just comes in and just T-bones the Camry.
Not the Camry, too.
Not what I need.
Ugh.
Literally 2 weeks out from Christmas.
Would not be a good Christmas present.
No, it
would not want a broken Camry under your Christmas tree.
I was fucking Ray Liotta from Goodfellas. I nearly got in a car accident, cold sweats happening. God, these fucking people. Silly season doesn't do it justice.
Silly season, silly sausages.
Over to you, Jack.
It's funny you say that about driving. My beef for the week is fucking parking.
Oh,
and having to pay for it as well.
Dumbest concept.
Silly season, silly sausages. People can't drive. Too many cars, not enough parks. I'm trying to go into JB Hi-Fi to buy things. I want the in and out experience. I know what I want. I go in there, I get it, I leave. Don't want to have to park 2 kilometers away from the store to do that.
No.
Simply put, fuck people that park. Yeah, you know what? Just fuck everyone.
Fuck people, dude.
Fuck people.
Just rude,
and
honestly.
Paying for parking. It's 2020. I don't want to have to dip into the drawer I have in my car full of 5-cent pieces to get 20 minutes worth of time and put it in the meter, put the ticket in my car, let it burn because I forget about it, and then they just sit there, all to get something that I knew that I was coming for, and I knew it would be an in and out experience, but no, the council decides, you pay for this.
Bloody council. I'm fired up on these beefs, mate. So whereabouts you park? How far away for you? Like right at the door?
So, this is going to be hard for people to visualise, but you'll understand it. You know where JB Hi-Fi is on Hargrave Street? There's a roundabout at the opposite end of the lights, so instead of going towards the lights, you're going away from them. And if I'm going towards that roundabout, turn left and park up on that, in the middle of those two streets.
Yeah.
Which it's not too far.
Yeah, no, that's a decent spot.
It's far enough to complain, in my eyes.
Yeah. I went to JB today, picked up a couple of Blu-rays.
Ooh, there you go. What'd you get?
No Country for Old Men, Coen Brothers film, and Mulholland Drive, David Lynch.
There you go.
We'll watch that one day, and you'll absolutely be mind fucked out of your gourd.
Beautiful. I cannot wait.
Yeah, so I went to JB, and I parked in Target. I didn't.
Now that's a trek.
That was a bit of a trek, but I was like, there might have been a couple of parks, but like, my Camry is so fat, and I'm such a bad parker. I'm one of these people you're complaining about. I'll just park further away.
That's the thing, then you're not, because you're parking away from
no, I stay out of everyone's way. Go to Target car park, that's full as fuck as well.
Always got a spot in your car, in Target car park.
Yeah, but I didn't pay.
Alright, fuck them. Let's go to the brighter side of life. Legend of the week, Oz. Start us off.
My legend of the week. Keeping in that we just watched The Master, my legend is Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Rest in power.
Rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman. As I said, he passed away 6 years ago now, 2014. So we were in year 9. We were 15 when he passed away.
There you go. From
a drug overdose, sadly. He had an issue with drugs his whole life, which is a bit of a shame. But on a lighter note, as you saw, he's one of the greatest actors.
Yeah.
Of the 21st century, or just, of our time. So, he's my legend. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman. Might be my favourite actor.
There you go. Beautiful, Oz.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, mine's going to be a bit contrasting to yours.
Okay, who's your legend?
My legend of the week is chocolate-coated
peanuts. I pick Academy Award winner, Best Actor, sad, tragic passing away, Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of the great humans of our time. And we go to chocolate-coated peanuts.
Oh, God, they're so good. Chocolate-coated peanuts. Good. The Cadbury ones are on special at Woolies. They're in a nice plastic tub.
Man, no, they are good. That is a good pick.
I absolutely adore. They're so good. Oh, man. And I feel like not enough people are on chocolate-coated peanuts.
No.
And this is my calling sign to you all. Give them a shot. They're elite.
Nuts in general, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm a big nut guy. What's your favourite nut?
I'm a killer for pistachios.
Oh, that's a good one.
If they weren't $400 a kilo, I'd get them a bit more often.
I'm a pistachio guy. I'm a cashew guy as well.
Good, yep.
Cashew, peanuts.
Not big on almonds.
No, I reckon I draw the line at almonds. I'm not
walnuts? I like a good walnut.
Yeah, walnuts are quite good too. I'll give it there. I'll bogart the almonds. The trail and the trail mix.
Yeah, they're the ones that get left in the tub. Get rid of them.
Oh, you want some nuts, mate? Yeah, I saved you some. Oh, you bloody almonds. Oh, good shit. Fuck the quote. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, you go. All right. You go your quote.
My quote of the week. Don't eat breakfast. It's a corporate scam.
This is the second time you've brought this up on the podcast. You are adamant about this breakfast.
I'm going to continue to drill into everyone's minds that breakfast is wrong. It's not real. You don't need it.
It's so true, though. Breakfast is so over. I'm cold on breakfast.
Yeah.
Drawing back to your hot and cold. Don't bother sending in breakfast in the fucking Instagram because breakfast is cold.
Cold. Yep.
Do not need breakfast at all. Just wait it out. So many people do intermittent fasting. It works. Man, just don't. No.
Don't eat breakfast. It's a corporate scam.
Pass up on breakfast.
It's my quote of the week. Oz?
My quote of the week. Just need to warm up. Just these ones, thanks.
God, one of the most commonly used phrases in my life.
Man, like, it's just so part of the Boyle Thompson dialect.
Yep.
No matter where we are, it's just
these ones.
I noticed it today. I try to pull quotes from everyday life. I'm a movie guy, but I try not to use the movie quotes every week.
Just these ones, thanks.
Just these ones, thanks. Like,
it's the perfect icebreaker to one of the most awkward interactions you have in everyday life.
Yeah, you're there with... That was actually going to be my other legend of the week, fucking customer service people.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year.
Yes,
so absolutely. Shout out to those people.
Yep. And just all those that work in retail in general.
Yeah, having to deal with people. I feel so bad for you. We've all been there in the fucking... on the front line of the supermarket or in your job as well. Same deal. Yeah. It's not easy.
Shout out retail workers.
But yeah, so you don't have to say hello. You don't have to say how you going. How's your day been? You just say just these thanks.
And it gets into the cashier's mind that this is going to be a swift interaction.
Yep.
I don't want no nonsense.
Don't want to cause any trouble. Just these thanks.
Don't even want the conversation. I just want these.
And then they say, this is how much it is. Yep, just on the card, thanks.
Sometimes you get them questioning, like, why are you buying condoms, cucumbers, and 4 pumpkins?
We've all been there.
And we have. And to simply put it, just these thanks, it cuts that interaction out. It just gets the awkwardness out of the way. You see that,
man.
And then you walk into BWS with those items and place them down, get a bottle of Hennessy, and all you say is just this thanks, and no questions asked.
No, you could be buying ingredients for a homemade bomb or whatever it is, and you just some terrorist plot. Thanks. Just these thanks.
With the overarching confidence that you don't have, but you dig deep for the one interaction during the day.
Yeah.
Just these thanks.
But sometimes they go a bit above and beyond and say, what's on for the rest of the day? And you say, not much.
And you remind them, you say, just these thanks. And you
just these things. That'll be 47.35. Just these things. Need your receipt? Just these things.
Also, actually, add on, just these thanks. Cash or card? Yeah, just on the card, mate. That's the only other thing I could add.
Oh, yeah, just card, thank you. And then you fumble around with the Apple Pay. You're like, the face thing's not reading because you got your mask on. You got to pull that down there. And you're like, should I have my mask down? Should I have it on? You pull it back up. Beep.
And you walk out.
And then, yeah.
And then you stumble over that scenario and then
you start doing the little move away. It's gone through. Yep. Need a receipt? No, thank you. Have a great day.
Just reminding yourself of the one time it declined and you had to go. Just get out of there. Don't matter if the card declined. These are my items now.
Man,
that's it.
This is a good
bit of structure.
Good episode. I like the structure.
More structure in this episode, and we got an hour out of it.
We did.
So, thank you all for tuning in.
Yep.
Boys and gals and guys.
Big thank you to Tynan and Talia for sending in your questions. Everyone else, please
don't be shy.
No.
If you don't want us to read out your name, just say that as well. You can just say...
Just easy. Anon.
Just say Anon. A-N-O-N. Anon. I don't want to be named.
Don't want to be named.
But I want my question featured.
Absolutely. Total anonymity. Like that.
So, thank you for listening to the first installment of the now bi-weekly, but the 5th overall installment of the Thommo and Oz podcast.
Is this 5 or 6?
6. We were talking about this the other day, and it was 5. I've literally got the file for the last one that I just did. 5.
All right.
Episode 6. Yeah, tune in. We haven't decided a day yet. We could almost...
All right, let's do it right now.
We could almost make it a Friday upload. We could do Thursday, Friday pods.
Thursday, Friday? Could do that.
And this can go up today.
Excellent.
There you go.
Done deal.
If you're listening to this, just think, 2 hours ago, we were in here recording this. And it's coming to you live.
Driving you home.
Hamish and... Thommo and Oz driving you home.
Driving you home.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Make sure you check out all the socials. Again, if there's ever a question, poll up on the Insta. Chuck us a question.
Got a life problem you want us to sort out?
Anything.
We'll throw in our 2 cents. Totally anonymous.
Hot and cold. Something you think's overrated, underrated. Movie recommendations, song recommendations.
All that jazz.
Everything. We're here for it all. Thanks all for listening, guys.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Oz.
Pleasure.
We'll see you all next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.